Hello everybody, I'm back and this is Cabrillo Beach in San Pedro, California, and it doesn't look like a beach unless you pan it out that way. There's a little beach house over there and there's the parking lot. Beyond that's the marina, which you can't really see very well. But anyway, this is where I like to go sea glass hunting, and I thought I might be able to show you guys what sea glass looks like in the wild. Might be kind of fun. So anyway, this is a little beach. It's October 31st, Halloween, and on my way for a little sea glass hunt. I haven't been out here in about 2 weeks. Somebody's got a bonfire going out here, right out there. I don't want to talk about them when I get too close, but right out there, kind of beyond that furthest tree. Get a little fire pit. This is one of the only beaches in this area where they have these fire pits. You can see them sprinkled around out there. You can come out here and you can light up your fire pit, have yourself a little bonfire out by the ocean, which is nice. Anyway, it does make for some dirty sand, but as you can see, they come out here and they rake over it. You see the tire tracks out there. There's one of the iconic California lifeguard stands. And look at that crazy tree. Can you tell which way the wind blows out here? Anyway, I'll be signing back in a minute. Okay, I'm turning this video back on, but you might not really be able to see much of this little fire pit. I'll zoom it in. But sometimes I find glass out here that people have smashed or just thrown into one of these fire pits. And then it gets somehow washed out to the ocean and tumbled in the surf, but you can tell the bottle has been melted because like two sides of the bottle are melted together, and the ocean doesn't do that, but these bonfires do. And I don't know what temperature glass has to be at to melt like that, but it's pretty spectacular to find a piece that you know has spent some time in a fire pit or a bonfire and then tumbled out in the ocean for a while. I don't know, maybe I'm crazy, but I just think it's way cool to think about all of the time that the glass has spent out here. And if you zoom in, you can see our little lighthouse way out there in the distance. And this haze is because of our fires out here right now. Clearly, I'm not in a fire area. San Pedro is on the tip of the Los Angeles County Peninsula, but and the fires are north of here. But anyway, we do get the residual dirty air. Okay, I'm back. That beach that you see out there, there's the boathouse, the beach house again. That beach, that whole expansive beach right there, is where I was finding wonderful rocks and sea glass last winter. And then the sand covered it all up. Then we had all of this seaweed that washed up on the beach. I have pictures of that somewhere. And then the only little beach where I could find sea glass was over here in this little stretch. And that's where I started finding the paint chips that I found, that I've shown you guys. And they come from, I think, this little stretch of wall right here that's been graffitied over and over and over. So as we get closer, I'll show you that, an up-close picture of that. Don't get excited. That's not glass. That's the lens from somebody's goggles. See, plastic. I don't collect this, but I will pick it up and get it off the beach. Okay, as long as I'm doing a little sea glass tutorial here, this is not a good sea glass hunting spot. See, these rocks are really big. You'd have to be finding rocks about the size of the sea glass that you expect to find and look among those. These rocks are huge. They're far between. Not gonna find much like jewelry size sea glass. Now out here, where those rocks get smaller and more densely packed, that's where I might find some treasures. But here is one of the walls, and see where the paint is peeling up there at the top? Those are the kinds of pieces of paint that I find flaked and being tossed around in the ocean. Some of them really, really, really thick, many, many, many layers, and I'm not sure they all came off of this wall. I suspect some of them came off of boats and railings and moorings and stuff. But anyway, I love finding the paint chips. That's my new favorite thing to find. and let's get to hunting. Uh-oh, there's a piece. Do you see it? Do you see it? Do you see it? Oh, there it is, first one of the day. Okay, now we're getting out here where the surf and the rocks are meeting. There's always sea glass washed up here. It's going to be hard for me to find any of it while I'm holding this camera and trying not to show you my ugly toenails. But, oh, there's a piece. Can you find it in the picture, in the frame? Right there. Center frame. I'll use my little scoop. We'll try to, oh, and I see another one. I think I missed that one. See another one. There's a couple of them down there. I hope I got them. Anyway, I'm gonna hang this up and see if I can find a few things. Okay, I know you can hear the waves crashing behind me, but I have to show you this little treasure I just found before I even pick it up. That is a really nice little piece of paint chip. Let me find it over here. And you can see how cool this is by looking at, let's see if I can get it to focus, the edges. The edges, I haven't even turned it over yet, but look at those gorgeous layers of paint. That's one side with the beautiful green. I don't think I've ever found a piece that color. And here's the other side, which I haven't even looked at yet. But look at that. That's so pretty. And it's a nice little pendant size. And once it's dried out and coated with resin, those edges will pop and it will look like what it is. Now, I'm gonna pick y'all's brains. If you think you know where something like this might have come from, please post in the comments because I can't get it to focus again. Because I'm thinking something like this that has that many layers does not come from these graffiti walls down here. And I can't for the love of Mike figure out where they come from. But I am obsessed with them. I just think that they are stunning and beautiful. And I picked up a bunch of things like that at Cadillac Ranch. Just found another piece of sea glass down here in the wild, right there. Pick it up if I can find it without that. There we go. There we go. So there's that one. Not a very polished one, but sea glass nonetheless. So I'm gonna put this in my little bag of treasures. Give you a peek down in there. I did find something that I've never found out here before. A golf ball. Made me think of Dad on Halloween, which is ironic because Halloween was the day that he told me he probably had terminal cancer. And thinking of him out here on a beautiful fall day, which is what he wanted, is very appropriate. So thanks for the reminder, Dad. Love you. I'm back and I thought, you know, I have to show you guys this hair because can you see that? That is like a complete ringlet. And I thought I would try to do this. I'm gonna focus that ringlet so that you can see Catalina Island through the ringlet in my hair. Now, how many places do you get to see that? I ask you. Do I aim to please my viewers or what? And these earrings used to be Mom's. Aren't they hilarious? Happy Halloween. Go, Mom. I miss you. Anyway, thought I would possibly sign off. I don't know if I'm going to add to this or not. That is cracking me up. Look, boing. Yeah, y'all who knew me my whole childhood will know that that is not my hair. That's not how it really looks. But this is the beach. This is the surf. This is where I hang. These are my rocks. And my bag of tricks is down there. Anyway, thought I would enjoy a few moments more on the beach. It's Halloween. It's wonderful out here. There's nobody out here. Have the pickings of the beach to myself. It's almost completely low tide on a very low tide day. But that's not exactly the best time to be out here at perfectly low tide because what you need is waves washing up and washing rocks off and washing sand off. If you don't have that, then you're not going to find anything except for what was already laying there when you walked out on the beach. Anyway, this is what I do. This is how I do it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Happy Halloween. And if you like this video and you want to see more of them, hit like and subscribe. I'm always looking for new subscribers, and I love the likes and I love comments. But if you, seriously, if you know where you think that paint chip came from, please tell me in the comments, because I've racked my brain. I'm thinking boat, but boats wouldn't have that many layers of paint. Out in Detroit, they had car manufacturing plants that would paint cars, and pieces of that would chip off, and they called it Fordite, because the Ford Manufacturing Company was where they found a lot of it originally. And people have actually hoarded it, and they sell it on eBay. It's called Fordite, so you can look that up. But I do not see a paint manufacturing plant or a car manufacturing plant out here anywhere. There are barges that go through, so maybe paint off of a barge, paint off of moorings, paint off of docks, I don't know. But it's pretty thick. I'd say that's probably about 40 to 50 layers of paint. Anyway, leave it in the comments if you know. God bless all of you. Have a wonderful, happy, healthy, safe Halloween. Bye.